Hello everyone, welcome to Rockstar Gaming. My name is Eric. Today's unboxing is going to be on one of the newest releases from Garphill Games. That is going to be Ezra and Nehemiah. This game just arrived to my house about almost a week ago. Unfortunately, I've been busy with some personal stuff. That's why it hasn't gotten to the unboxing table here yet. But this, again, is the newest release from Garphill Games from Shim Phillips and S.J. McDonald right there. That is some glare there that I did not pay attention to whatsoever. Sorry about that. So that is going to be the front of the box right there. We've got the sides of the box here, the top of the box, and the bottom of the box right there. And then we have, as always, the back of the box. We do have the story right here of what basically the premise is for the game itself, going over a couple different passages from the Bible right there. And then over here we have the gameplay aspect of it going into that I'll read here in a minute. But then over here we've got the components and an example here of what the game board looks like. Ezra and Nehemiah is a thematic strategy game for 1 to 4 players set in ancient Jerusalem. Players will be building the temple and city walls and teaching the Torah to returning exiles. Players may also seek to develop their land, travel to settlements outside of the city walls, or to stoke the altar's fire to keep it burning day and night. The prophets, Haggai and Zechariah, will be doing their part to keep the people focused on what is most important. Over 3 weeks or rounds, players will be using their hand of cards, workers, and resources to do their part in rebuilding the great city of Jerusalem. After 6 days of work, there will be a Sabbath day of rest. Food will be needed, and the week's work will be reflected upon. The game will end after the 3rd Sabbath has been completed. So that is going to be the basic premise of it right there. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get the box open. So there is that right there. There is that right there. Place that over. So I did order this through Kickstarter. So I do have some other Kickstarter goodies here with me. We'll get into those as we go. Completely missed the camera on that one. But that is going to be our game box right there. It's actually a little bit smaller than I was anticipating as far as the actual size and dimensions of the box itself. However, this box is pretty beefy. It is very heavy for a box its size. I'm pretty sure they packed this thing as tightly as they could, because I'm pretty sure Garphill Games posted something, I think, on Instagram, kind of showing how to repack the box, or the best way they found to repack the box. So yeah, that's going to be fun for us here once I'm finished with this. So let's go ahead and open this up. Nothing on the inside of the box. We'll place this, as always, up here so it's still on the table. And then right here, first off, we do have the rule booklet. This is a pretty beefy rule book. A lot of rules here for different things, going over different stuff like building, Torah intents, auxiliary actions, prepare for the Sabbath, the actual Sabbath, in-game scoring, and then once you get to page 30, you are on solo mode, and then development tile reference, scroll tile reference, all that sort of thing. So there's a lot of stuff in this book. You're definitely going to have to study up on that one as you go. We do have a, looks like, linen bag here to place your stuff in right there. And then place that over there. Then let's see. You know what? We're going to move the book because I need to have the components list, because why wouldn't I have to have the components list? Let's see. There are so many components. So we got a couple of different boards here. The first board we have looks somewhat the same. Nope, it's different on the other side. There's this board right here, and you can tell it's a little bit different in this area, especially right down here. You can see that there's more stuff on the other side of that. All right, so it looks like this is the solo board, so we'll place that up there like that. Next thing in the box over here is going to be the 4-player boards. The board is double thick. I don't know the actual term for that, but you can definitely tell where different components and everything can slide into here. Whatever cubes and whatnot you're going to have are going to be placed in here. So we do have 4 of those right there. And then we are going to open up our main game board. So let's go ahead and get that out while we're here so we can see what that looks like. It is one-sided, it looks like. Seeing as how there's all this black on this side over here. So let's go ahead and flip that over, and that is what we're going to have as far as the main game board goes. I do like the attention to detail in multiple parts of this thing. All the scrolls right here, the walls around here, even like the sand texturing and different like shrubbery and stuff like that. It's a very busy board, but not in necessarily a bad way from what I can tell as far as the artwork goes. There's a lot of stuff going on here to keep track of, it looks like, and it does look like they do have a few different, most likely from the Torah and whatnot, they do have a bunch of different books from the, or references to the first bunch of books of the Bible and Torah and whatnot. So that is pretty cool right there, the different gates and everything. So let's go ahead and continue on with our look at the board. We have about 5 million plastic bags, so we'll keep those off to the side. I'm not going to be punching anything out to put in there at the moment, so we'll take a look at this other stuff though. We do have a bunch of different meeples and cubes and other stuff that we'll take a look at here. Let's go ahead and do that now while I have it all here. So let's go back to this part of the components list. Alright, so we got a couple things looks like in the boxes. We've got the 2 prophets. So if you ever wanted to know what Zechariah and Haggai look like, that's what they look like. That's what they look like right there. That's them. So there is that, and then this is an example of the 12 blessing markers, 4 in each color. So 4 in each color? No, there's 3 colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our blessing markers right there. So there's that, red, purple, and orange. So we'll place these back in their bag for now with our prophets. And so we'll go in here. We have 66 workers, 2 white plus 16 of each color. So I'm not going to show all of them off. I think they're just basically the same, but there is what our workers are going to look like. My screen at the moment makes this look black. It is purple up there. And then that's going to be the blue color, like a baby blue color right there. And let's see, we've got red and orangey yellow right there. And then if I can find it, we've got white right there. So that is going to be our worker meeples. Again, 16 for each color. And what is it, 2 white. So eventually we'll read the rules and find out what the context for all that is. So couldn't find the camera for a minute there. So we got all that, and then over here we've got our tents, one in each player color. One in each player color. So okay, we got a few things going on here. So we've got tents, victory point markers, and altar markers. So let's see if I can get these on camera. So this is going to be an example of a tent marker for the blue character. This is going to be the VP marker or victory point marker right there. And the altar marker right there. So I believe that's all it is in that baggie. And then after that is just going to be a bunch of resource cubes, 104 resources, 30 stone, 24 cinders, 20 gold, 30 wood. That is going to be all of those right there. So, assuming white is stone, cinders is black, gold is, of course, yellow, and wood is going to be brown. So, there is that right there. So, that is going to be all of those pieces. Then we get to, we'll kind of look at the cards last. We've got all of these right here. This is going to be various punch boards right here with different things on them. So we do have right here our coins on the bottom left, and don't mind me flipping through pages. We've got development tiles is what the rest of that is going to be, and you can definitely tell with the size of these right here. Let's see, I put these over here. So with the size of these right here, these ones are going to go right in to these slots right here, and then it looks like, actually nope, I'm wrong. So this one right here of this size is going to go into this spot, it looks like. These two are going to go into these. Then this big one right here should line up. Yep, so right there. And then this one right here is going to line up into here. So that is going to be how those are going to go on right there. So let's put our board back here. So that's going to be development tiles, development tiles, development tiles. Flip all those over. So a bunch of different development tiles with the coins, and we will look at the other coins here in a minute. We've got, what do we got here? All right, looks like these are going to be our scroll tiles right here. They are going to be double-sided. I didn't show, well, didn't show. This is the other side of these right here. So we're going to have 8 gold, 22 wood, and 3 stone. So these are going to be the 8 gold ones right here. These are going to be our, looks like 3 stone right there. And then this right here is just a 5 silver worth token. So you're going to have that right there. Then this is going to be, yep, the 22 wood right there for the scroll tiles. More wood, more 5 silver tokens right there. And then more coins. We've got some bread tiles. That bread tiles. Bread tiles, and there'll be a 5 bread tile there as well. And what are you? Those are the 4 player aids right there. So that is what that's going to look like. These, I believe, are the player aids, and they are thankfully double-sided right there. So there's that one. These are all going to be the same. So there is those, and then this one is 1 solo player aid. That's what that one's going to be. Let's see. Yep, that's going to be solo, I believe. It's the only one there. So more bread, more tokens right there. Put that there. And then we are going to have 1 main board, 1 temple mount. I think that's the temple mount. Maybe. There is the temple mount right there. More bread, more coins right there, and then the first player marker, which is 1 shofar, is what that says. So that is what's going to be right here. Place that here, and then here's all of our 5ers right there. 5 breads, 5 coins, all of that stuff. So that is going to be what we have there. We'll place these here because those are going to go right back in the box right now, just because all whatever, it's midnight me filming this right now, so I'm not going to sort this tonight. So anyway, we got our cards here. Do we have our cards right here? Yes, we do. Don't know what kind of cards we're going to be opening, but we're going to open them now. So let's see here. I can already see the differentiation, that's loud, of the different cards right here. So what do we got? Let's see, we've got a bunch of lions here. These look like the focus cards. That's going to be an example of a focus card right there. So we'll place that here. And then we are going to have, let's see, what are you? These look like they're probably going to be the gate cards and the neutral wall cards. Yeah, that's what that is. So this is an example of one of the 6 gate cards right here. And then on the other side is what that would look like. And then, let's see, that's that. And then we're going to have 6 neutral wall cards. That's what that's going to look like there. And there. And I'm assuming that's what that goes like that, maybe. So that's just what I'm assuming that does. So we're going to place this here for my own amusement. We got the 2 altar cards, which are going to be like that. And then place that there. And then over here we're going to have, looks like our 6 scheme cards. The scheme cards and the focus cards are going to be used in solo mode. It looks like, or specifically for solo mode. It's an example of what one of those looks like. And there's that one right there. So place that there. And then we've got 48 wall cards, 12 in each player color. So there is going to be an example of purple. And then an example of red. And then an example of blue. And that's the other side of them right there. They all have the same size, just the curtains up there, or whatever that's called, is going to be the player color one. And then up here we got yellow. So that is going to be our last thing of cards there. Actually, no, we've got one more pack of cards in the main box, so we'll take those and place them right there. And then we are going to have our 40 character cards and 3 hero cards, which is going to be Ezra, Nehemiah, and Zerubbabel. Butchered it. I am so sorry for that. But let's go ahead and get this opened. So they're going to have a setup card right here that is 2-sided. And so there's that. And then we've got the person I just could not pronounce the name of right there. 2 sides to his card. And then we've got Nehemiah right there. And then Ezra. And then we've got, let's see, 40 character cards, 10 in each player color. So they all have a different, all 4, so the 10 cards that are going to be the main player for their card all have the same backing, as you can see right there. But they all look like they have different other cards on the back, on the other side, so the facing cards right there. So they are going to be a little bit different there. However, the other side is going to be the same regardless of what you do there. So again, like I said, that card right there and that card right there are going to be the same for the 2 decks. It's just that this, losing cards here. This here, oh my gosh. This here, that one, and finally that one are all going to be a little different right there. So let's show these 2 off since they were getting a lot of glare. There's that, and then show these 2 off right there. So that looks like it's going to be all the components for the game right there. We do have a couple little extras as well. Let's see, that goes on there like that. So from the Kickstarter, we did get the Kickstarter promo scroll tiles. They're all going to be wood scrolls right here. So let's go ahead and see if we can open that without breaking anything. Let's see. Yes, it can close. This is the weirdest bag. So we got that, and then on the other side of that, wood promo wood scroll tiles right there. That's going to be what they do, and then that's going to be the actual tiles right here. That is what we're going to have to work with there on that one. And then finally, the last bit, I'm going to go ahead and put these back on the table so that we can see them, is going to be our metal coins, specifically for Ezra and Nehemiah right there. Let's see if I can get this open without hurting myself. All right, we got the staples kind of removed right there, so we can reveal the bag underneath. And let's go there. So if you like bags, we've got a bag in a bag right there, and there is going to be our metal coins right there if you want to take a look at those. So some jingle jangle right there. And that is going to be everything in the box for Ezra and Nehemiah, including the Kickstarter promo scroll tiles and the metal coins. Let me know down below what you guys thought of this unboxing. Leave some comments down below. Go ahead and hit the notification bell to know when we are going to be doing more unboxings and other things on the channel, and hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed already. With all that said, I have been Eric. This has been Rockshire Gaming. This has been Ezra and Nehemiah, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.